difficult to trade this pair. Now, as for how much higher are we going to move, that's difficult to say. We can see that our key level from vantage point now comes in at the 18-day predicted moving average at 135.45, followed by 134.09 and 133.79. So we've managed to close just above that 3-day predicted moving average. We could see a massive sell-off to start the week, only to be met with a huge buy when buyers are going to come right back in and push this thing up. So again, a lot going on with this particular currency pair, and I don't really like it at this particular time. US Swiss franc, I do like our key level 89.76. I don't think we're going to get down quite that low. We could get down into this between 92.30 and 91.47. Very, very good possibility we're going to get somewhere in this level. I think that's a reasonable level to consider longs to start the week. But again, my concern, the predicted MACD, predicted TSI in grossly overbought territory. So be a little cautious with that one. Now again, you're still looking at either buying or selling dollars or buying or selling Swiss francs. Clearly we want to sell Swiss francs. We do not want to buy them. So this is just yet another place for opportunity for us to do that. Now the New Zealand US, again, I've talked extensively about this with Aussie US. It is showing a corrective move also upside, but not quite as strong. You can see the predicted MACD and the predicted TSI have not crossed the trigger. So that's a bit of a warning sign for me. Now I was buying New Zealand US this week with some of my own clients when we were doing our trading, and it was quite good on the long side, but very, very choppy. And as soon as it moves over that 77 level, it snaps right back. But you can see that we moved all the way up to almost 78 on Friday. My opinion is how we've closed the market on Friday is usually on Monday or Tuesday of the following week the exact opposite is the real price. So this is closed with some weakness. That suggests, well, this may be a good buying opportunity down below. So keep an eye on that one. And again, the New Zealand is not talking about cutting rates. There's still a high yielder here. The US CAD pair, again, I've issued shorts at the beginning of the week. We were long, we've been long for several weeks on this particular currency pair with my own clients. I issued a sell signal. I believe I started on Tuesday once we got up there. The indicators hitting grossly overbought territory. I believe that the US Canadian pair overshot the mark here on the upside by about 150, 200 pips. I looked for a range top essentially around between 104 and 105. It went up to 106.70. In my opinion, and again, fundamentally driven. That was not based on the merits of either one of the two countries, based on risk aversion and only. So it overshot the mark, and now it has to come back to it. It's still showing some strength here, though. You can see that we've retraced all the way down to the key vantage point level at 102.62. I think we got slightly below that, actually. We did 102.35, and then it shot out of there and closed the day at 103.92. So we clearly have a very nervous market, and we also appear to have buyers just sitting there waiting to get a better price. Now, can we retrace lower and back down to that 102.60 area this week? Absolutely we can. And if the equities go on a little bit of a rally, like if we look back at my analysis on the S&P 500, it shows that we could get an equity rally. If we get that equity rally, US CAD's going right back down. My opinion right now, short term, use a move higher as a selling opportunity. And then when it corrects back down to the key levels, we look to buy again. That's how we play this, and we play it very effectively. Dollar yen, nothing has changed here. Again, as I've stated on Trader Planet here and to my own direct clients that I work with on a week-to-week basis, we're simply buying why 76 holds. This is not a fundamental play. It's not a technical play. It's simply the Bank of Japan obviously is sitting down at the 76.20 levels, between 75.85 and 76.20. The Bank of Japan, in my opinion, is protecting this level. We have gone completely flat, but our medium and longer term indicators with the predicted MACD and the predicted TSI remain net positive. That suggests and confirms what I think is that the dollar yen will start pushing higher. First target here, I would be looking for about the 78.50 level. That's, in the weeks ahead, that's what I'm advising my guys, is that's what I think we're going to get. We've closed at 76.89. We're above however, just above all three of the Vantage Point predicted moving averages. So if we get a big push on the S&P 500 back up over that 12 or even close to that 1200 mark, that should push the dollar yen to about the 78 level. That's what we're looking for here. And you can see these lone candlesticks sitting right up in here, and this is pretty much what I would use as a target right now. So if we can get above 78, that'll target us back towards 79, the 79 or 80 mark. Again, it's a difficult trade, but just have a stop on it. If you have a stop wherever you go long on this, as long as your stop is at 75.50, I've actually had multiple trades on this pair. My stop has never been triggered, surprisingly, through two very volatile non-farm payroll announces. I was long again on Friday. Again, my stop didn't even come close to it. So this is, again, remains, in my opinion, bullish for the dollar yen. So again, we're going to have a very choppy start to the week. Don't get too overly concerned with the news that's coming out. They're going to push it one way, push it the other way. But in the end, we try and do our analysis as best we can, and what it is pointing to is some probably midweek, some dollar weakness. So let that euro sell off, let a lot of this stuff play out, and then start to look for your positions. Now, just to point out also, we do have a holiday. We have Thanksgiving in Canada. I think we have Columbus Day in the U.S. So we have a holiday short week. Monday will not be a true price. Your true price in the markets will come probably midday on Tuesday. So just keep that in mind. So with that said, this is the Forex Weekly Outlook for the week of October the 10th, 2011. And again, my name is Greg Furman, market analyst here at TraderPlanet.com.